My dear brothers and sisters, can we talk today? My dear brothers and sisters, can we connect today? Welcome to the Chosen's Path. I am the common denominator, your host. Today we're just going to go ahead and get right on into it. When is enough enough, my dear brothers and sisters? When is enough enough? It seems like we are developing within ourselves this mindset of condemning those who are identifying those bad things that are happening in our communities and bringing it to the limelight. We are condemning these individuals to be the negative ones. And we are actually praising and celebrating those who are promoting these negative things that happen in our various communities. My dear brothers and sisters, can we talk today? Can we speak freely? Can we just let it flow? We're going to go ahead and connect. We're not going to hold back. On the Chosen's Path, we have to get to it. Y'all already know how we do it here. We don't hold back, my dear brothers and sisters. When is enough enough? Whose responsibility is it to speak up on the evil that is happening in our world? Should we just give it a blind eye? Should we just say it is happening to that person? It is not happening to me, so I'm good. I'm not going to worry about it. It is not my problem. Should we say that? Should we say there is nothing that we can do about it? The government is not doing anything about it. So what can we do about it? It is what it is. Is that the type of mindset we should develop, my dear brothers and sisters? Should we now find ways to adapt with and in evil, my dear brothers and sisters? Should we now tolerate that which we know is wicked? And I'm talking about next level wicked. Should we now tolerate it and say it is okay because we all have to coexist together on this planet, my dear brothers and sisters? Do we feel like we have to be perfect? Whatever the definition of perfection is, do we feel like we have to be perfect to encourage each other to strive for perfection? And we know that the Christ is that perfect example of perfection. Do we have to be like the Christ to encourage each other to look up to the Christ and strive to be like the Christ, my dear brothers and sisters? When is enough enough? I wanted to connect with y'all today so we can talk about it. Please drop your comments below. Let me know what y'all think, because we cut on the news, there's still more killings. And we are really getting desensitized because it sounds now like it's just another one. It's just another one. It is not normal, right? And if we say it is that person's problem, it is not our problem. We are not seeing how close it is to us. We are not seeing the proximity, right? What when it happens to your own loved one? What when it happens to you? Is that when we start to say, oh, I really should have, spoken. I really should have said something about it. I'm saying we need to start to think about solutions. What can we do? We talk about the problem, talk about it over dinner. We talk about it amongst our friends when we get to swiping on social media. But we now have to start to project our minds now into the solution faculty. How can we overcome some of this stuff? When we have our brothers and sisters that take it upon themselves to identify some of these negative elements in our world and they bring it to the light, we quickly demonize them. We say they're always bringing bad news. We say they're always being negative. We want to adopt this positive mindset and give a blind eye to the reality of evil. But my dear brothers and sisters, the common denominator is here to tell you that there are some individuals in the world who have taken it upon themselves to embody wickedness. And they proudly embody evil. And they operate even right under your nose, my dear brothers and sisters. And we have to be cautious and we have to be aware that even though we are choosing to be of the light, we are choosing to undergo and go through the inner work to align ourselves with the light, there are also agents and forces of darkness that are aligning themselves with that which is absolutely wicked. They even condemn the light. To them, the light is wicked. To them, love is wicked. And they do everything to counter that which is meant to bring about harmony. To them, even what they are doing is they're doing God a favor. That's how they think in their minds. And we have to be aware that there are people like that in the world. So when we have our brothers and sisters identifying some of these issues and they bring it to the limelight, we have to not just listen just to comment, but we are now listening and pondering. We are now tapping within this universal conscious mind that we all can tap into, and we are now asking what could be a possible solution. We cannot always project some of these things upon the government. You see, I hear people say, like, when it was under this, and this person's rulership, we didn't have this much crime. But when it went under this person, then now crime went up and all of this type of stuff. You got to remember, the president is just one person. He is not conscious of every human living within whatever country that he is presiding over, right? We get to see that we individually are sleeping on that which is within us. We are putting the obligation of our own personal inner safety and external safety upon somebody who lives thousands and thousands of miles away from us. And I'm saying we now have to start to ponder on solutions. Everybody's talking about problems. We are even much more divided now more than ever because people are not agreeing on the nature of what the problem is. And I'm saying it can't be that way. When is enough enough? When are we going to truly utilize our voice? You have to know the power of your voice. When they say find your voice, what does that mean? It means align yourself to your spirit. When you finally find your voice, then you project accordingly, my dear brothers and sisters. Find your voice. That way, when you are speaking, when you are projecting, it is not meant to bring about discord, but to bring about harmonization. That is what we do as light workers on this planet. We are here to bring about harmonization. We are here so we can make our livelihoods and that of others to be the very best, because it is possible. It is not a far-fetched idea. We just have to envision that which we know is suitable for us when we are talking about the best form of livelihood. We all want peace. We all love love. We all enjoy kindness. We all enjoy generosity. We all love compassion. These are all qualities that we all appreciate, right? And we can embody this and project it in different ways in our communities to heal ourselves and bringing about that best reality. It is not always about, oh, I need to make $1,000 before I can help the homeless, or I need to make $1 million. I got to win the lotto before I can do this. That's not what it's really about. It starts first with self. We identify those inner blockages that might even be blocking us from connecting with our higher imaginative, creative mind. We connect now with that and we start to bring forth ideas. That's why we have social media. We can now connect and project, utilize YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Now we speak on that which truly matters. Now we connect with our needs, not just our wants. We are now projecting the highest within us, that which we truly value. We all want love and peace. Utilize what you got, the tool. Social media is a tool, only as good as the user. Let us now start to speak about that which we truly need, because you may think that nobody is listening, but best believe there is 1, 2, 3, 4 people that are actually listening. We are the solution. We are the solution, my dear brothers and sisters. It is us. It has always been us. The thing is, we've been conditioned to look outside. Who are we thinking is supposed to come solve our issues on this planet when we have all that we need? We have the brilliant minds. We have the equipment. I mean, we have everything that we need. It is just us. We stop ourselves. So when we get to identify the problem, let us also factor out what could be some of the possible solutions. When you come to the Chosen's path, especially this channel, I'd appreciate it if we get to dialogue, not just about the problem. We just agree that there is a problem, that it ends there. We should now start to tap in, and you may think that just discussing the solution is not going to solve it, but that's a stepping stone. We're starting, we're getting somewhere. Let us not completely allow ourselves to be desensitized to the point of witnessing some of these things that happen around us and say it is but normal. We should not be comfortable in evil. We should not find ways to adapt with evil, my dear brothers and sisters. Adapt in evil. There is no way. I'm gonna go ahead and cap it at that. Just wanted to project this, you know what I mean? For somebody that's out there probably vibrating with the same frequency, sometimes we feel like there is not much we can do. But in truth, once we start speaking up, once we start to show that we are truly concerned, then that is when the change starts to happen. But as long as we're passive, then of course, we get to see that it continually happens. And that's what we're getting to witness now, my dear brothers and sisters. When is enough enough? Drop your comments below. Like the video. Thanks for subscribing. Y'all stay blessed and be safe out there. Peace.